The kind of girl that you could be down for. Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on with. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. When it's just me and you alone, you're lonely, in the room, getting slowly, when you know me, yeah. Meditate, you can take me to a place where we can be.
Hey, welcome back to Miss Joan Uncut with me, your host, Miss Joan, back with another video. I'm back, bitches. Hey, thank y'all so much for being patient with me. For those of you who know, you know. For those who don't, thank you for coming in anyway. I just want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you for taking the time out to allow me to entertain you. Thank you for my current subscribers. Y'all know y'all are the best. And you know how we do over here, baby. We spectate. We do not in any shape participate in any of the drama. Okay? So you know how we do. We're going to jump right into this. So listen, I have a lot of catching up to do. I ain't going to even knock that. But what I will say is, baby, with a half call, I'm like, we got to talk about this. Okay, we got to talk about this. So, what I pretty much would like to start off with is discussing some of the things that's going on with Jag, right? So, one of the things I want to touch on are, so recently, as I was just going through these YouTube streams, minding my business, I ran across Treesus and she's live. And child, she is playing the audio, okay, of Jag and Big Homie's sex tape, child. Shout out to my girl. She know who she is. Because she said, baby, they sound like a cat and a bear. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm not going to touch on this for long, okay? Jaguar Wright put out her own sex tape, child. Yes, she did. Now, Jag is smart, right? She's not technically putting it out. She's giving it to other CCs to put it out on her behalf, child. And baby, that tape is for sale. Will I be buying it? Hell to the no. Baby, I'm already scarred by Jag, okay? She will not be scarring me any further. Okay, no, baby. We don't want to see that. No tea, no shade, just pink lemonade. I am not trying to see a skinny fat nigga pumping on Jag. I'm not. Did y'all see the pictures? See, I can't put them up. But did y'all see the pictures that Trees put up on her community wall? If that's not edged in your brain, okay. So what I want to talk about, right, is first of all, it was very uncomfortable to listen to. To hear Jag in that manner was very uncomfortable. You know, I'm not going to act like a prude. You know, we've all seen Prono, right? We've all watched it. But when it's Jag, though, okay, we had to listen to Jaguar Wright get her back blown out. And it was very disturbing. And baby, her sex talk wasn't really given. You know, it was like, okay, so I'm going to just say this. Listening to her, which I only listened to like one time, and then I was done. I went back over to where I hang at in the sector and just listened to their, listening to Jag like that, it was like, you could tell she's off because I don't feel like she was really in it. I feel like psychologically, mentally, I don't think she really truly is like enjoying it. I think it's like a thing for her. Because if you listen how she was talking, she was more focused on trying to make him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go too much deeper. Child, it was just weird. It was just weird. So then I want to go ahead and touch on, baby, look, I don't know what's going on with some of these other CCs. Okay, now again, let me make my stance. Okay, I don't have problems with nobody. Ain't nobody done nothing personally to me. I ain't done nothing personally to nobody. The only person that probably got a problem with me is Jaguar, right? Anybody else, you'll be all right. But to go to say, I'm surprised about some of these CCs who have these tapes, who have possession. Y'all are literally letting Jag incriminate y'all into her madness. Y'all literally she's telling, that's the thing about Jag. She's coming out here and she's literally telling everyone who has these tapes, right? And then you have them selling it and auctioning it off in this. Now, say for instance, this man does decide to want to take legal action, because you know who he got helping him, right? I'm gonna need y'all to think a little more. You know who he got helping him? The same person who helped him get that restraining order. So now, if y'all asses get some papers, because now everybody's is being accused of leaking this tape, that's on y'all. How y'all older and don't know that? And even if you have it, we shouldn't even know. Jag don't know how to keep her mouth closed. We should not know who has these tapes. Child. When I say YouTube, YouTube is the first time in my life, the place I've ever socialized on where like people really don't care. And not only that, YouTube have some of the most bizarre, strangest people you will run across. Baby, look, you won't catch me out here being stupid. So now what I want to jump into is the interview that Jaguar Wright had with Storm Monroe over there. And I have some questions, right? So the interview, of course, was about Jag talking about celebrities, right? She was talking about her experience with Hollywood and how pretty much she feels vindicated, or Storm did ask, did she feel vindicated because she was right about Diddy all along? And, an old school, old traditional Jag way, right? Everything is a scandal and everything. So, but I have questions, right? Now, I only watched it because I was just curious how this interview was going to go. All right. And so this is how I feel. Any information that Jag gives, right, when it's deemed like the 90s and the early 2000s, and any tea she drops from that era, I may look at it as legit, because after seeing how Jag is and how much she lied on me, y'all. And until you get lied on, Jag, until you actually get lied on by Jaguar Wright, you will start questioning anything that she said about anyone ever, because she literally lied and said I eat the cooch, okay, and that I get drunk, and that's what someone told her. And when she said that, I was like, oh yeah, she lies, because where the fuck did you get that? And so I'm like, yeah. But I am to say that maybe, just maybe, when she's like, talking about her era, maybe some of that shit is true. Just maybe, right? But, and it is a big ass butt. Jag, they say Jag ain't got no butt, but we gonna give her a butt today, okay? But where the hell she getting all her current info? Okay, granted, I do believe maybe she have seen some Diddy parties, right? Because Diddy's been doing this since the 90s, probably the late 80s. So that's not too far-fetched. I'm not saying all her experiences aren't legit, because as we see, as everything that's coming out in media between like Nickelodeon, Jaguar Wright, her too, because she's scandalous, child. Out here leaking her own damn sex tape. Bitch thinks she Kardashian. Not. Anyway, and so I feel like we know the industry is not messing with Jag, right? We know they're not dealing with her. She's blackballed. So where the fuck is she getting her information from? And why do people feel comfortable putting Jag on a platform that can put their platform in jeopardy? Like, I don't understand that. She says a lot of things that it's very questionable, right? And I know people want to believe her because when she first came out, we all believed her, right? Because this is somebody that was actually in the industry. This is someone who has pictures with these celebrities. Why? You know what I'm saying? She know things we don't. But once you get to know Jag, once you watch Jag, who in their right mind, any association with the current industry right now will tell Jag any information that would deem any information that she give going forward valid? None. They will be a fool. Jag can't hold her piss if she had to, okay? She can't. She don't know how to shut up. She don't know how to be quiet. Because she don't know how to be quiet, who would tell Jag anything about what's going on currently? Like, I believe she came out and said in one of her lives, now this is allegedly because ain't nobody about to come for me, that she was like, thank God that the twins, talking about Diddy's twin girls, was with Kamari. Bitch, how would you know that? Who in their right mind told you anything? Nobody. Because her ass, when she went to jail, she wouldn't have did that little bit of time. She would have got out right away because one of her little industry friends would have helped her. No, she stayed there until OKP and Sean said, all right, girl, we'll get you out. Because ain't nobody else come to her rescue. So, you know, I go to say this. Yeah, anything Jag say, I don't look at as being valid. A clock is right twice a day. Okay? A clock is right twice a day. I am not going to take away from the fact that that lady was in the industry, that she may have had some experiences and she may have witnessed some things. I'm not going to take that from her. But anything from the end of her career up to now, I don't believe shit she says. And the fact that y'all let that lady get her asses up on y'all panels for some numbers and she kept dropping the F-bomb, y'all. And y'all know what F-bomb I'm talking about, right? The offensive one to the LGBT community. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't that like considered hate crime? Hate speech? So wouldn't that normally mean that you can get your page taken? How y'all don't know this? And y'all are like veterans. I mean, maybe not, but still, the fact that how like she talks the way she talks and she speaks the way she speaks and how vulgar she is, and she's a liability to anybody's platform. I don't care who it is. How do y'all let this keep happening? I guess she brings numbers. I do commentary on her, right? But like, when we gonna start being a little bit more strategic and more a little bit protecting our brand and child. Look, what do I know? I'm just a little YouTuber. What do I know? I don't know nothing, child. I don't know nothing. So then I want to go ahead and talk about, y'all know I'm a little petty and messy, right? So in the beginning of this interview, Jaguar Wright's outside. She takes her ass inside this building. Now, we all know Jag ass supposed to be getting put out. We heard the call. Now, unless they staged it and pulled the Big Homie and Jag on us, because remember, them two did fake a breakup at one point just so that it would get Baby D up off Big Homie's back. Okay, for my real ones, my day ones, y'all know who Baby D is. Okay, so who's to say that she didn't tell this man to do that just to keep the cops from coming there? I digress. I go to say this: when she does go back into this apartment to finish this interview, this heifer is sitting in the closet on the floor with a couple big ass shirts that you know ain't hers. And I say a couple, like 4, 5, because that closet was empty, child. And I'm like, she got to eating on camera. I'm just, like, no coof, no tact. I'm not surprised it's Jag. But girl, we doing interviews in closets now. Okay, Jag, you always talking about everybody else, and you just don't even realize how you be making yourself look. I mean, was I not supposed to point that out? Was I not supposed to point out that she was sitting Indian style in that closet? Was I not supposed? Child, you know what? So pretty much what I walk away with this interview was this was about numbers, right? This was a numbers thing. Why I say this is if you watch Storm's body language throughout this interview. Now, let me tell you something. If you expected me to have notes, I am not going to have notes for that interview. Okay, I'm not repeating nothing she said. But if you do go watch it, and we call it red balling, right? You just skim through it if you don't want to watch the whole thing. But it was actually because I'll be fair, Jag did say some things that I agree with, not about like the as far as like the things she was saying about people, because I wouldn't know, I wasn't there, but just things that's logic, common sense, the things that a normal person would think of. I was like, yeah, she right about that. But anything else that she said, I was like, hell to the no. Like, girl, you lied on me, girl. So I don't believe shit you say. So you can't lie on people and then expect people to believe you. Okay. But yeah, that interview was about numbers. If you watch Storm Monroe's body language that whole time, you could tell he was cringing every time she dropped that F-bomb, child. She used it a few times. She even acknowledged that she was using it and then used it right behind it. And I'm like, girl, like that made me, I was so scared for his platform. I'm like, what if somebody gets so offended and they flag it or something? Like, I don't know how that shit works. I'm still learning it. I'm still reading up and asking questions. But all I know is it was a number thing. And I mean, he brought in some numbers. Did y'all see them numbers? Child. Now, I would say Jag will bring some numbers, child. Look, Jag is getting praise all over the internet. I don't know if y'all know this on other platforms because they saying she was right about Diddy. So Jag is feeling herself right now. She just got to get a stable place to live now because from we know that bitch got to go. Girl, you lied on me, girl. So I'm just going to be ignorant every chance I get. I sure am. So I'm just watching it and baby, let me let I'm gonna be a little messy, right? All right. So y'all know, lean in. Lean in just a little bit. So as I'm watching this interview, right, she starts kind of deviating a little bit off the track of the celebrities and them, all of them. And she started throwing shots at some of the CCs over here by us. And from what I heard, it's definitely 2. And if you go watch it, you'll catch it. I'm messy, so I hope they catch it and I hope they get in her ass because that's some good commentary right there. But I digress. But yeah, she did mention something like the 401k and giving head, and if you know Jag, who she been saying that about, and then some only one person she kind of referenced to as a man. So well, no, she referenced a few people, but and I'm like, girl, how you thinking about us over here, right? While you over there? Oh, girl, Jack's so messy. Look, I ain't trying to start no shit. I'm not in the business of being messy. I just noticed she was throwing some shots, and I'm like, oh shit, she throwing some shots, So that was very interesting, and I was just like, Jag just messy as hell. And so I will say very much that the interview was entertaining for the most part. I felt how Storm felt. Was just trying to get through it. We're just trying to get through it, child. She bring the numbers. I ain't mad at him. He know how to play the game. So who am I to question what he does? I just wish y'all would be a little smarter when it comes to y'all platforms. Because Jag is a liability. You can't trust somebody who can't keep a YouTube channel. Well, she's on her. She's lost 4 of them. Because she don't know how to tone it down. Well, that's all I have for y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know in the comment sections. Did y'all see the interview? Did y'all catch that little sly shade she was giving? And what did y'all think? Did y'all believe anything she said? Granted, I know some of y'all going to be like, no, Jag told the truth about a lot of it. But until you get lied on by Jag, you will question anything she says. And I'm gonna leave it right there. I want to thank y'all so much. If you stuck it to the end, you are a real one. I really do appreciate y'all. And you know how we do over here. Y'all have a blessed rest of y'all weekend, and smooches.
My pills. Ooh.